Hello Integrals and the Frenchels, it's Donald. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, I'll be serving you a new Ultra Beast GX, PHEROMOSA GX, coming when? November 3rd, when Crimson Invasion comes out with the rest of the Ultra Beast. And how are you gonna get this? In the Ultra Beast Premium Collection, which if you click on the link, it shows you this right here. There she is. Big jumbo card, and there with the Celesteela GX. Oh, I wonder what that does. We're gonna find out, but you can see, wow, 3-4 energy costs. By the way, this video about PHEROMOSA, we'll talk about her in a bit, and there's Zucatri too. Buzzwole. Well, okay, thank you, Pokemon. Okay, moving on. PHEROMOSA, let's talk about you. Break it down. Hit points, 170. This is equal to Tapu Lele GX and every other Tapu. 170 hit points, standard. A little bit less, even this is the lowest that a basic GX, should have on average. So it's good, and we can work with that. We can forgive you. She is a very, thin. She's not heavily armored or anything. So, moving on. What is your first attack? If I actually can read it without me turning that off. Fast Raid. 1 grass energy. If you go first, half the time, usually, you get to attack first, which is 30 damage that is pretty much free. Yeah. Otherwise, other Pokemons, you should do 0 damage. Is this good? I think it's gonna be good. I mean, it's not gonna happen all the time. And people are thinking, read this, how people, the comments. Other reviews, they think Fighting Fury Belt as well as Professor Kukui. Fighting Fury Belt gives you 10 damage. Professor Kukui gives you 20 damage. And what you may do is you can one-shot an Alolan Vulpix with that total of 60 damage. And, beat it. Hell, it can be any basic weak Pokemon that starts out. 1 prize card at the top, yeah! But you build your deck all around that sort of strategy. It doesn't work. It only works 50%. Here's what you're supposed to do. First of all, just give it a choice, man. That's all you need, and then you can give it 30 bonus to EX and GX. Now, if you're going against any basic GX that started up front, such as a bad accident Tapu Lele, it does 60 damage on a turn it was not supposed to attack. Yeah, this Tapu Lele now has 110 and is pretty much out of the game. Yeah, or it's gonna cost Max Potion something to heal it up. So, is that good? Yeah, I think it's good when it procs, because you can build it up into a 2-shot with that. Okay, so moving on. Fast Raid, it's a first attack, but it does have its uses. Alright, second attack. 2 grass energies, and it's called Cruel Spike. 60 damage. Now this is her final attack. We're used to seeing things with much bigger numbers, but 60 is not even a 2-shot even on herself. It's gonna need help. It's going to need the help of Choice Band to bring it to 90 against GX Pokemon. So now she can 2-shots Pokemon such as herself, basic GXs. She's gonna need more help than that. She's gonna need Lurantis to be there, which is a promo card. Yeah, you have to get it in a blister box, but I think it's pretty cheap to get. So Sunny Day, what does it do? It's a stage 1 evolves from Fomantis. Your grass Pokemon deal 20 more damage, and because PHEROMOSA's hit damage is so low, she needs that damage boost. Now Fast Raid now does 50 with 1 Lurantis, 80 with 1 Cruel Spikes, and that would be much better. 2 of them, this does 70, this is 100 for 2 energies. Now we are getting good value. Added in with the Choice Band, you need 2 Lurantis to get a 2-shot on the biggest GXs. Like Metagross here, you need 2 Lurantis. 1 Lurantis will get you everybody else. 2 Lurantis were the biggest and baddest. So, she needs help. That's what we basically had to say. She needs that damage boost. So what does that actually do? Oh yeah, we had extra text. It confuses. Here's the good part. Confuses never goes away. It always is a major debuff that cuts their damage in half. Flip a coin. If tails, the attack does 0. And it hurts the enemy 30. And now, okay, now you may not actually need all that Lurantis. So, this is a good debuff. With help, PHEROMOSA GX can become very playable. She is definitely fast and easy to set up. So, that she's going to go fit into that earlier video I did today. Days ago. about the fastest setup, she's gonna be one of the fastest. 2 energy setup, that's easy, so there has to be some limitations. So let's talk about the last attack, Beauty GX. What does it do? 50 damage for every prize card your opponent has taken. So the more they are winning, the more damage it does. So if they've taken 4 prize cards, taken 2 Pheromosas, you're 1 away from losing, you could do 200 damage. Add the Choice Man, the Laurentiis, you may just get a one-shot kill that wins the game. So, Pheromosa, that's your whole kit. You have your Break to Fire, just like most grass Pokemon, and you have a retreat of 1 right there. You're very light. Maybe you have that much hit points, so that's good. That's good. If we want to retreat it, we'll have no problem. Overall, is this a good card? On a scale of 1 to 5. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I'm trying to debate one to give it a 4, but I want to give it a 3.5 because it does, you know, most basic Pokemon need a bit of help, but her base numbers start out pretty low. So if you're stuck somehow, something went wrong, you didn't draw all your stuff, you might be in trouble. The confusion does help. I don't think she's that bad, but I definitely want to work with some more bigger, heavier, tougher numbers. So, comparison though, let me show you what she's up against. First of all, if you're going against Raticate does the same damage for free against GX Pokemon. Look at Enhanced Fang. No energy cost. You saw the deck I did of this. Just give it a Choice Man or any item, it does 60 damage. It doesn't confuse, but it costs no energies. It's only worth 1 prize card, but for 50 hit points less? Yeah! Substitute. Good substitute. What about Drafted? Also a stage 1, also the same hit points, same energy cost, and it does the same damage if your opponent is holding 2 trainers. If they're holding more trainers, yeah, it's a supporter heavy standard, so yeah, you can compete with this. I don't need a Pheromosa. I can use these. How about another one? You can use the 110 hit point Yan Mega. They're non-GXs, and this doesn't need any energies, and it does more damage for free. So we're just trying to compare cards that have low energy costs. They can do similar value. They're not GXs either. They're only worth 1 prize card. So Celis, why do I want to call you that so much? Pheromosa. This is gonna get me one day. You didn't call my name right. When I'm user, I'm gonna get in trouble. So these are all alternatives to the new, Pheromosa. Still, if you get the card, you can use it. We know it. We know it. It's gonna have a hard time against Metagross though, because Metagross completely can easily get rid of the confusion, undo the damage by just max potion, and yeah, it basically is a hard counter to a lot of steel decks are hard counters to Pheromosa because they have little other techs to help them out. So, alright, we're not gonna talk about too much about Metagrosses in the I'm sure you know why. Yeah, the retreat, infinite retreat, free retreat, one-shots Pheromosa with the Choice Man. Way too many hit points to make her useful. She needs a lot of help to beat this out. We already talked about that. So, Pheromosa, we can use you. She's playable, but there are alternatives, cheaper alternatives that could give you the same value. All right, that is all I want to talk about today. We'll see. I'm sure we'll be seeing what the last 2 Celesteela as well as Zucatry, wherever they are. There's Celesteela, there's Zucatry, and Pokemon's probably has the next expansion coming very soon. Alright, so moving on, I thank you very much, Integrals and the Frenchels. I hope you have fun with your Pheromosas when you get this, and I will see you guys next time for another Pokemon video. Thank you, bye-bye.